cops everywhere. There's fire underneath the bridge. It looks like someone might have. The bridge spans about, I don't know, a few hundred yards, maybe 1,000 feet or something. It's concrete there. It's an underpass underneath, or whatever you call it. Someone must have lit tires or something under there. I was thinking about going back and taking a look. Um, it looked pretty bad. It was, you could see it from the Dollar Tree further down the road a few miles. I saw the smoke. I was wondering what the hell was burning. I still don't hear fire engines. Maybe they're letting the thing burn out or whatever's underneath there. But I'm going to drive by there again and try to show you guys. Hopefully I don't get popped for trying to show a picture of it, as I'm going, because the cops are out there. Let's see what we can do without causing any major problem. Wait a minute. I guess for right now, we'll go right back down there. Hope somebody hops on here soon. Okay, where in the hell? Okay. Hopefully somebody comes on here. So we're going back down. I just was coming back from the Dollar Tree, and there's a major situation. I don't know how major of a situation, but there's a fire underneath the bridge I crossed. Smoke coming up on both ends of the bridge. It's about 1,000-foot span or something. It's just concrete road, but underneath there's like a creek or some kind of waterway going underneath there. So we're going to go back and take a look, see what the hell's burning. There's cops already down there. I didn't hear any fire engines yet, like I said, but I'm going to go check this out. I was driving through there, got across the bridge all right. Something's going on. It's about a 5-minute drive. And as soon as we get there, I'm going to try to figure a way to, maybe I can put this right. Hopefully you guys can be able to see if anybody's even on there. Try like hell. Wait a minute. Okay. I think this will work. This way I can try to film it, not get busted for, holding the camera up as I go past. We'll see what happens. It'll take a couple minutes to get through this fucking red light here. Bear with me. Hopefully somebody's on here. Oh man. Okay. It's down here about a mile or so up the road. Got to go up on the Kirkwood Highway. I don't know what the hell was burning. And again, I still haven't heard any fire engines. And the firehouse is right down the street. Did they even bother throwing the sirens on, or just roll out and they're almost at the fire anyway? I might have been in the Dollar Tree when they're rolling up. Bear with me. I'm going to do this. Now I'll go home and just do a normal live stream. I just got to find out what the hell was burning underneath that bridge. And hopefully you guys can see. Okay. To some degree. It's going to be hard to video this. I just don't want to hold it in my hands if the cops are out there and try to drive. It's not too cool. Oh, here we go. Traffic. There we go. Now, it's up past them lights up there. I don't know if you can see that. And it might already be out that quick. Let me see. Nah, something's still smoky up there. About a quarter mile past that second light, if you guys can see that. Smoke was pouring out from underneath that bridge. I don't see it too much now. It might have burned itself out. No, wait a minute. What the hell is that? There it is right there. You see that black smoke? It must be tires burning. Look at the cops down here. Can you see that? All that black smoke? See that? Man, it stinks up here. It smells like burnt tires. Or something. That's a tree there, but there's smoke pouring up. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to go down this street here. Man, that smells bad. I'm getting out of here. It smells like burnt plastic or rubber. Put my windows up. Hey, what's up? Money can't buy. That's cool. How you been? Happiness. Seen you a week or two ago. Could you guys see that? Right now, I'm going to drive back to my house. I don't know what it was. It was burning down there. It smelled like burnt tires. Let me head back. And I'll put you guys down here. Yeah, I'll be home in about 5 minutes, give or take a little bit. And just do a normal live stream. It just freaked me out. I wanted to find out what was burning down there. Came out of the Dollar Tree. I could see it up the road. I'm like, man, that's a lot of smoke pouring out from the underneath the bridges. There's a lot of shit going on around the country now too, with riots and everything. I'm thinking maybe somebody did that intentionally. Wonder if you can do what that guy just did. No, you can't. Not supposed to get an illegal U-turn there. Got to go down the street a little bit. Just go up the Green Bank Road. Yeah, once I get back home, I'll be able to talk to you guys. If anybody's even on there, it looks like there's only one person on there right now. Maybe they're gone. See what happens. Get the hell back home. Hopefully, wait a minute. Hopefully, the notifications went out. I texted a couple people, and I think what might have happened is when I turned on the damn YouTube, it may have erased. I don't know if it broke that link or something, and I don't know. I'm hoping that they come on. I gave them a link to this, and we're almost home. I'm almost back to where I can do a live stream. I took the back road because I couldn't get back where the cops were over there. A few moments. When I get up to this red light, I'll read your comments if you have any. I just don't want to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically I had the phone tucked underneath my seatbelt. I didn't want to be holding the phone up as we're rolling past a bunch of cops because they can burn you for driving, and yeah, wanted to be safe about it. I don't know what the hell was burning down there. It smelled like tires or something. Anyway, there's a lot of shit going on around the country, and I wouldn't be surprised as we get closer and closer. They're saying that on the 14th it's going to be mayhem. It's going to be total chaos. That's Flag Day, and it's President Trump's birthday. And it's a double whammy. Actually, there's something else that day too. And they like to attack. These people who want the downfall of America like to do this shit on symbolic days or deprive us from being able to celebrate our holidays, for instance, 4th of July or whatever. They're also talking about a possible biological attack at the 4th of July, someone said. Whether it's true or not, they did a kind of like 201, Event 201. It was Bill Gates set up the thing up in New York. I believe it was right before 9/11 happened, and it was basically mimicking some of the stuff that was going on. So basically, it was crisis actors. It was pre-planned, and so was, just about every other crisis that they had. 9/11 to me, still to this day, it looks to me and most people with a brain in their head that it's kind of an inside job there. There's people outside our country involved, but it wasn't just those 19 hijackers. No way. It was way more than that going on. And again, I think they were trying to bring about the Patriot Act, where they can take all our rights one by one, or as many as they can grab all at once, and they're going to try to do it again with these riots. You go down the street, you're going to have checkpoints. They already have that over in Israel. And that's what I think they're going to model our society after. There's going to be all kind of violent fighting in the street going on here, so they'll feel justified to set up checkpoints and everything else, and basically take and spy harder on American citizens, like they don't already enough. But anyway, I'm almost back home. I just had to check that out. That smoke pouring out of there. I thought something weird was happening with it, because it was both ends of the bridge had smoke pouring out from under. Anyway, down here. Hopefully, wait a minute. Okay. I had to go home the back way because the other way was cut off, more or less. Traffic from the smoke, from the, okay, right around a block from my house now. Man, it's humid out today. Actually, it's cooling off finally. It's hot as hell. My air conditioning ain't really working in the car at all. I need a Freon charge in it, I guess, but it needs a condenser. New condenser, something's wrong with it. Okay. I'll give you a little tour of the neighborhood here. That's the main office. All right, so we're back now. Let me find a parking spot right over here. Start doing my live stream. I shouldn't. I just wanted to go up and see what the hell was burning up there. Wait a minute. Wonder where. Wait a minute. Mechanics always lie to you about air conditioning. Oh, mechanic, I guarantee if you put a bottle of O'Reilly's AutoZone, they will fill it up for you. I tried that already. No, it might be your condenser, but you might be right still. The guy didn't. He said never. This is a hybrid, right? He was relatively new. He might not known. He says, I don't know why this is not taking this coolant in. He had a twisted nozzle thing on it. It's not Freon, but whatever they use now. I can't think of the name of it. So I still got that container. I'm thinking I'm going to go find somebody to show me. I think I know how to do it. He told me at first we were bleeding out the old stuff, and there was a lot in there, but it wasn't cooling off the car. I got to get it checked, but you might be right though. There might not be a condenser. I also had some other issues with the cards. What's this? Summer is coming. If you have 40 or $50 a favor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else you got here? The condenser might be slowly leaking, but if you add Freon to stop leak, which is a normal Freon nowadays, it will probably fix your problem. It's definitely get you through this. Yeah, I hope so. You know what? I'm gonna try again. Because I went and told the guy that sold me the car. I've been buying cars from him for a long time, and he said, "I'll bring it in and we'll have Alex look at it." He's a mechanic. First off, Alex doesn't show up half the time till late in the afternoon or whatever. And if he gets your car, you're waiting on it for a couple of days. And right now, I need this car to do DoorDash. I work for a minor league baseball team for, and that, what do you call it? Get the catering. Sorry, we do like there's suites in the stadium. We hook them up with food. But the thing is they're off every other week, so I need extra. I need to get a. What I got to do is get another fucking job. It's neat working at the stadium. But like I said, every other week they're away, so I lose like a week's worth. So I'm getting like two paychecks a freaking month that are 1 week a piece. So it's 4 weeks in a month. You do the math; it ain't working. So I've been door dashing. I'm pulling in about a little over 400 every week door dashing as well. But just I just need something else. Anyway, hey O'Doyle, how you doing? Good seeing you, dude. I see you changed your thing. Noticed that the other day. Wait a minute. 400 a week door dashing isn't bad. No, it isn't, dude. I bust my ass. I'm all day long riding. Sometimes you're getting these like $3 orders and you're doing it like the hard way. And some days are giving you decent shit, but I'm a platinum driver already. I've been on it for a couple months. Platinum's the highest level. And once you get there, they start handing you more, catering, bigger events. Like, school might order a bunch of food. Or the other day, I had to go down to, what the hell's that? BJ's Wholesale and get a whole pallet of stuff, loaded it up in my car, and take it about 5, 10 miles. I must have made about $30 on that one trip. It was pretty good. And it was like, it's 15 minutes worth of work. It makes a quick $30. What's this? Stop leak. Wait a minute. Which is normal for now nowadays. It will probably fix your problem. It'll definitely get you. Yeah, I'm going to try that, dude. Hey, matter of fact, I got a canister of this shit. I'm going to show you. Hang on 1 minute. I still got it in the freaking car. I don't know if I put it in the trunk. The other day I had it. Let me see. Wait 1 second. Some kind of breaking news just went across the wire there. I don't know what it was. What the hell happened to that? It was in the trunk. There you go. It's called. Are you still there? Money can't buy happiness. Here you go. Sub Zero. Did you ever hear this shit? This is what I got. It was like 45 bucks for that. Huh. Yeah, it's actually not bad. The DoorDash, dude, it's all right. The one good thing about it, Doyle, you're kind of your own boss. You know what I mean? You can decide when to start and when to quit and whatever. But I'm trying like hell to get a new place. Matter of fact, by the way, thinking about buying a small trailer, one that can pull along in the back, camping, and I don't know if I can get into a place fast enough to. Here, let me show you where I'm living. This is. Wait a minute. What happened there? It froze. Oh, can you see it? Wait a minute. Out there between them cars, that's my place over there. However, I'm only good till like August 27th. Been here 3 years, and the last year's been a bitch. They keep raising the damn rent. But wait a minute, can't open camera. Try restarting your phone. Uh-oh. Can you guys see me? Can you even hear me? Can you guys hear me? Give me a 5x5 or a thumbs up that you can hear me. If anybody's on there still. I just got them. Yes, okay, cool. Good deal. Good. I got something across the bottom of the screen, and my the deal is my data's real low. I thought maybe it's going to start giving me problems here. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm getting ready to pick up a what do you call it? Small trailer, maybe about a 15-foot, 13-foot. First, I got to see if this car can pull it. Then I'm gonna try to find a place to keep it. Can't really keep it, where I work and shit. I can't like drag it along DoorDash, and it's not good for the car to be riding everywhere with the thing on it. But maybe there's trailer parks here you can buy a spot or pay for it, and that's what I'm going to do for a little while. Save some money. The rents here is ridiculous, and I can't complain because people are all over the country are saying the same damn thing. So it's like right now I'm bitching. I'm paying $1,266 for rent, right? And it's going up. But there's people already paying 14 and 15, and I only got a one bedroom. It kind of seems crazy to me. A few years back, it wasn't nothing like this. I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but it's getting expensive as shit. Yeah. What's it like up in Canada there, O'Doyle? Rent getting real high? Yeah, I told Tammy and Mixed Media I was going live. Hopefully they get on here. That's the thing. I'm being blocked all the damn time. YouTube throwing it into private or whatever. So I don't know. What's that? Rent's insane. 3 bedroom house or yeah, like how the fuck? You know what? They want us all living on the sides of roads in tent cities and shit. You know, globalist scumbags. Then they can put us all on their 15-minute. That's the plan. They got to go by their plan. What they decide for us. This is how we're going to live. Basically, a concentration camp. It's unreal. Rich people are just putting the screws to us. And it's not just all rich people, it's the elite, scumbags that are trying to make rules for thee, but not for me. Rule the world and shit. What's this? I got a 2 bedroom apartment, but I'm on housing assistance, so I only pay 25% of my monthly wages into rent. Yeah, I tell you, it's fucking insane, dude. I'm getting old enough that I should be on Social Security at the end of the year, actually, and I can be if I want. But it doesn't pay a whole hell of a lot. But what I would try to do maybe is basically work, part time and plus my social security. And if I lived in that like a mobile home or pull along trailer, um, is for a little while, I could probably save some enough money to get back, you know, and do something decent. But I almost don't even want to pay that kind of rent no more. It's fucked up. You feel like you're a slave working for these wages that you can't do shit with. Yeah, there are, but you got to go on waiting lists. They have like I don't know what they call it, but you, housing authority. But they put, you could be waiting for 2 years, to get any help really from them. So, you know, I, I look at it like this. Um, I can deal with whatever comes down the road. I've already dealt with shit that, you know, was rough for a little while, but you can endure it. You can turn it around and come up out of the fucking ashes like a phoenix. That's basically what happened before to me. Had a couple years ago, literally had a major shit go down with my younger brother who was living with me. It was major meaning I was taking care of him. He was mentally ill and he had it basically half the rent it was coming out of his money. So he lost his shit. I was paying full rent for a few months and then he came back and all kinds of problems happened and I basically oh, I didn't even tell you the good part. It's not really good, but it's what I had to fucking endure. The house we had was cheap rent. It was $830 for a whole house. It was in town. It was in Wilmington, and it was about this is about 5 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. Actually, about 5 years ago, and what happened was there was like all kinds of structural problems, cracks in the walls. Basically, the guy was a slumlord in a sense. He, renting out. He was actually an ex-cop or a detective who used to go to the government auctions. They knew what houses got popped, for drugs or whatever it was, and they would buy them up cheap and then rebuild them and or basically slap a coat of paint on them and start getting people to go in there and make money. But slow on fixing shit. But believe it or not, though, the guy was kind of a decent dude in other ways. But when it come down to fixing shit, good luck. Anyway, I don't know how the hell I got rambling on about that shit. There's other things I wanted to talk about. What's to say? I already read that. Yeah, hang on 1 minute. Let me see something. Let's see if I can send another link out to Tammy. All right. Wait a minute. Should just go on in the house and get this. Let's put the windows down. Sorry. So, wait a minute. Um, yeah, I'm hoping somebody hops on here. Maybe what I might do if nobody comes on in about 5 10 minutes, shut this one and do a whole nother live stream. It should send out new notifications. That's where the problem lies. It's not sending out no notifications. Oh, Doyle, did you get a notification? Oh, no shit. Evidently, that's more common than people realize. A lot of fucked up people. Damn. See what I'm saying? Man, there's a lot of problems. By the way, I'm going to say this right now, so because I know YouTube's listening. How come I can't get my channel back, my old channel? You gave Richie from Boston 5 channels back. You gave Face Like the Sun his channel back. You gave Grindal 61 his channel back. All these guys are from 5 years ago, 4 years ago, all getting their channels back. I lost mine just after those guys probably about maybe about 3 years ago. I want my channel back. Fuck YouTube. It's ridiculous. I didn't. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep bringing it up. Anyway, there's probably a shit ton of videos sitting on there that some of them weren't bad. I'm sure. I was still just started. That year. I was on there for 9 months, and they took my channel down. Just got a little too loud. Actually, I just heard. I don't know if you guys ever. What's this? There you go. Fred must have got a notification. So how's it going there, Fred? Is it raining? Every time I talk to you, it seems like rain's flooding you guys out. By the way, if you're in Indiana, I don't know if you know about Ohio. It's not too far. The lower part of the state, there was a big chemical spill or leak. 18%. I got charged that. That's cool. It's humid as shit out here on the East Coast. It was about 79 to 80 degrees, maybe a little bit more. And it's supposed to go up the next couple of days. My one cat had some kind of seizure the other day. It started out with scratching its back, chewing it. I think I had an issue with fleas there for a little bit. So I put a flea collar on them, sprayed the whole house down, but she still had some fleas. I got to try to bathe her. I noticed it. Literally yesterday, she was sitting on the windowsill. All of a sudden, she starts spazzing out and falls off the windowsills, rolling around. And I'm sitting down looking up at her, and she starts coming at me, swinging her claws and biting and shit. Basically, once they get like that, get the fuck away from them. Never pick up a cat that's having some kind of seizure. I did that with my old cat, Scout. And he clamped onto my hand. Holy shit. I had he was under like a pit bull. I couldn't get him off for a couple minutes. And finally, his seizure stopped and he let go. Yeah, there was, I think at least one person was found dead, like a street or two away from where the main shit was going on. I don't know whether it was probably caused of something going on there. They're throwing chunks of concrete and bricks at people. Yeah, and it was weird. I've seen it happen before with cats. They'll have seizures occasionally. If they got a flea situation, get on it right away because it can drive them nuts if they get. It must have been getting eaten up at that moment because it just went nuts, rolled off the thing, and right after that, when it calmed down, everything, I got a new flea collar for it, but I just basically was chewing on its back end, and the deal is there's nerves in the back end of a cat near the tail and everything. And someone told me this. I don't know how true it is, but if you go Google, you can find out. You can tap them on the side of the back on the back of them. It's weird. I did a video with my cats tapping them, and it was just I can't even explain it. It's a weird thing. They start flinching and stuff. Anyway, this flea or wherever she was biting must have been right up. There's like a nerve or something that runs up there, and it just fucking set her off. She's all right now though. Worst thing is when you see an animal having a seizure, don't try to pet it, don't try to pick it up, don't do nothing. Just try to calm it down, talk to it, and mellow it out as best you can. But man, oh man, when they're in that mode, they get a hold of you, you're gonna get fucked up. So anyway, talking about the riots over there, I did a video a little earlier, just basically saying how all these all these fucking idiots out there in California that are saying it's peaceful protests. That fire don't look too peaceful when they're burning shit down or the bricks are thrown through windows and whatnot. Yeah, it is. It's scary as shit, O'Doyle. Yeah. Um. Wait a minute. Did I send out another notification? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. They might not be able to get on because it did this before. YouTube's basically blocked me. Is that too bright? That's better. That's even better. It's not right directly in my eyes. So, Fred, what do you think? We got another George Floyd moment happening out in the West Coast. That's going to spread. You watch. And you got Donald Trump's birthday on the 14th, right? And Flag Day. They're going to do something big time. You watch. They're trying to get civil war started in America. As soon as they do, that's when we're going to get attacked from China or somebody because we'll have an internal struggle and we'll be too busy dealing with that. And then boom, out go the lights. We're going to get a knockout punch from the Chinese or the Russians or somebody. You're in there. What's going on? If you're in there, then you can tell us whether we're hearing the truth because even though I'm seeing what's going on according to the TV nowadays, you don't even 100% know because it could be deep fakes. Is it as bad as it's showing on TV? And another thing I was talking about is our government's going to use this to take more rights away from us. Watch, you won't. They'll have. First off, they'll put Marines on the streets. Yeah, that's against the Constitution. To have, what's it say? I'm pretty sure most of the things going on in the past decades are BS. I don't know. Maybe I'm not downtown, but I'm only about 15 minutes or less from there. Do you, do you are you seeing anything going on out there yourself, like walking around? Exactly, exactly. Yes, somebody's paying them to start shit. It's probably fewer than we believe, and they'll use camera angles to make it look like more people are rioting. Might be bust in a couple hundred people and pay them money to start shit. That's a possibility. You know what? I'm wondering if this thing's charging. Let me see. Yeah, it's cool. It's up to 20%. It's charging. Yeah, another thing though is all this shit that's going on. It's not just our government, local. This is worldwide. This is globalism, in my opinion. That's true. A lot of them came up and voted for Trump. Now, the ones that came over and were illegal, they're the ones that they need to get legal before you come in. That's all. But was this sadly the Mexican people in California are more patriotic than the. Yes, I can believe that. Yep, they have probably more common sense too. Some of these people out there, they're gone. Their brain is shot. Exactly. I think you're right. Money can't buy happiness. Hey Doc, how you doing? Just talking about the riots and a bunch of other different shit. I started off the live stream. There was a fire. I was driving back from Dollar Tree. I came all the way home. I turned around, started my live stream, and went back up there to try to. There was cops along the bridge. I don't know whether I'm going to go back and watch it. You couldn't really see what was going on locally. Yeah, yeah, it was weird because I came out of Dollar Tree about a mile up the road and I saw this black smoke pouring up into the sky. As I got closer, I realized it was under a concrete overpass bridge I had to go across. And man, it was a lot of smoke when I first went there. Yeah, I can believe that. Mexican people that are out there, most of them probably down to earth. They probably were farmers or just busting their ass, making a living, but probably and basically decent people at the heart of the matter, which is sad because there are what do you call criminals coming in across the border as well that work for cartel and everything else. But a lot of these people are just you know just people. They're not trying to be an enemy of the state or nothing. They want a better life. I don't fault them for coming here, but the Democrats took advantage of the situation, and we're trying to give them all the same rights that we're supposed to have, and we're losing. And it's completely unfair to come into our country and expect to be able to vote in our elections when you're not even here very long. Try to do that in North Korea or any other country. Walk across the border. If you don't get shot, see how close you get to the voting polls. If they let you vote in that country, they'll beat your ass and throw you down the road, man. You ain't gonna vote in their election. But it is what it is. Most of the farmers that didn't want to mess with the cartels and lost their farms. Yeah, exactly. Again, I don't want to sound like it's all just the one side doing all the bad shit because you know what? We're cheering Trump and all these guys that came in with him, along, but they're part of the problem. They're in control now, and they still haven't stopped the shit from happening. They're kind of letting it build up and build up because they want everything to melt down also because then they can get a stranglehold on the power. It's really a fight over who's going to control America. You don't give a shit. We're a second thought to them. Our rights are going to go up in smoke. They don't care. Exactly. It's probably not coming from their neighborhood. There, it's instigated by, like I said, the money. World, not World Health. The globalists are paying. George Soros and his boys are paying money to start chaos. Exactly. Exactly. You're nailing it right on the head. I said that earlier. Divide and conquer. They want to keep breaking down us into different groups and then trying to inflame the situation. So we're all turning on each other. Exactly, Doc. How much more information do they need on each and every one of us? How much more spying? That you should be scared, man. That shit's fucked up. There's no need for that. What are we, the enemy of the state? What's happening is what people were calling on before, and we thought, oh, the Democrats are going to do this. No, they're going to sneak it in with Trump. In my opinion, what's happening is it's going to come in, and nobody will question it because it's Trump laying down the law of the land. Oh, he wouldn't do that to it. Well, you don't know that. We could still be heading for something really scary. Yeah, Palantir, that shit's bogus. And they're spending billions of dollars on it's what the hell was it, Stargate or some shit. Do you remember that a few months ago? They were talking. Now you don't hear nothing about it. They dumped all this money in there, and it got real quiet. But basically, it's like some supercomputer or whatever deal, quantum physics or whatever the fuck they're messing around with, and it's again, not it's the beast system. You won't be able to buy or sell, just like the wait a minute, stage nationwide chaos, Whole Foods cyber attack, WW3 in Iran. That was just Dabu 77 just came across the wire there. Yes. Yeah, man. It's some kind of mastermind beef system coming in that's going to basically turn us into a prison planet. And all these drones that we were seeing a few months back flying around, they were trying to get us used to what's coming, and they were probably practicing. You know, wait a minute. Also, you see them now; they're launched everywhere. They're using them for attacking different countries. Russia just got a drone attack, hundreds of drones. What's going to happen here in America? They'll be following you down the street, spit on the sidewalk. They'll probably, you'll be reported and probably get points against you. You won't be able to, go here or do this or that. That's what it could come down to. I know that sounds a little crazy, but it could literally be like a social credit score getting ready to happen, just like they have over in China. I have a strong feeling that's what we're heading for. Skynet. Yep, that's Skynet. Exactly. Exactly. They're taking our freedom. They want to play God. That's the whole problem with these people. Their their ego is so big. It's not enough to be a billionaire. They need to control everything and everyone. The whole kit and caboodle. COVID vaccine was obviously a mark of the beast. They tried to do everything that was prophesied. It just didn't catch on as much as they wanted to. I don't know that if that was just the start of it. You know what I'm saying? But then they kept getting boosters. But there was something they had. It's called Apiject pen. It was a type of needle. They're preloaded. It was in Germany, I think, is where they had this, where it literally shot a little teeny, I guess it's a microchip into you. That was back when COVID was happening. Yeah, they were going to use it in the vaccine or some shit. I don't know whether they did or not, but check that out. It's I think it's called an Apiject or something. I don't trust any of that shit that they were doing. When you got to start paying people and giving out door prizes to go get a needle pushed into your arm with God knows what in it, you're wondering what the fuck is this? That never happened in my lifetime. You know, people should want to go and do it, not be forced to it too. Also, they were with all the freaking "you're fired" bullshit from the military and whatnot because they wouldn't, you know, let them just have their way medically with their needles. It's horse shit. Hang on 1 minute. I feel like I'm dehydrated. Coconut water. This shit's the bomb. But this one got warm. That's it. EpiPen. That might be it. That's probably it. Yep. I think you're wrong. Talking about right now in the news too. It's Iran's getting ready to do something. Israel might strike them first.
Incoming voice call from Chris Bush. Incoming voice call from Chris Bush. Incoming voice call from Chris Bush.
It's unvaccinated, and they said they don't want vaccinated sperms. So there's definitely something big time. Yeah, no shit. That's crazy. Debug. Yeah, it's there's definitely something wrong with that whole, you know, vaccine thing. They're pushing, pushing, and pushing. Crazy. So debug. Question for you: are you a bot or are you a troll? Or are you just a person? Yeah, you might be a real person. What do you think, Doc? He's evidently he's had a channel for 10 years. It looked like I just checked. We had so many trolls and bots on here in the last couple of weeks. I'm checking everybody out. Being infiltrated. Rogue AI coming after we the people. Chinese couple is in bed with the husband whispers in the wife's ear, I want 69. The wife replies, why you want broccoli and beef? I heard that one. Yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's still about, I mean, it's nighttime out. It still feels like it's about 80 degrees out. Humid as shit. Okay, Jackie the joke man. Yeah, exactly. Pretty good, though. It's a good joke. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. Like I said, they were trying to force people to take that. That should be a big red flag, you know? Since when do you start, applying that kind of pressure to people? Hey, Tammy, how you doing? In the beginning of the live stream, I literally went up the street. There was a fire underneath a bridge that I just drove over, and I rolled back up there. I can't wait to take a look to see if couldn't even see it probably on the live stream. I literally had the phone hooked up. My seatbelt was going across my chest. I had the phone like this and tried to aim it out because there's cops that were everywhere. I didn't want to be holding the phone up, trying to film them as I was driving through the area. But something was burning. It smelled like tires or something underneath the bridge. Somebody probably set it on fire just to cause a problem. And the bridge was about maybe 1,000 yards long. It's pouring out both ends of the bridge, so somebody must have set multiple fires under there. Smoke would have just rose up. This went all the way up and out. Oh man, she must have been having. Yeah, you said when I was talking to you, you said she wasn't eating her food. Like she's gonna throw a burger away or something. Something. Hopefully your mom's all right. Hey, Doyle, you still on the live stream? Trying to figure out how many we got on there. I'm looking up at the thing. It's saying three, but that thing's never too accurate. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I was saying that. Yeah, everybody getting fired went all the way down to mandatory for 6 month old children. I know they were far out. Yep. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I had a neighbor who was dealing with that. Um, Basically, her husband had Alzheimer's, and he started wandering around at night. I think you said something about your mom was doing that a little bit. And literally, she had to chase him one time down the street. He was like walking into traffic and just walking, and you gotta watch. You know, another thing is something called sundowner syndrome. Literally thought maybe my brother was dealing with that from somebody at the hospital was talking about it one time. And it fit what the guy told me what the symptoms was, what he was sort of going through. So he may have not only mental illness, he may have, my brother might also have Alzheimer's coming on or something. He's in his early 50s. Or actually, I guess he's mid 50s now. Or, yeah. Yeah, money. I'll tell you what, um, it got to be ridiculous when they were literally had contests and shit to try to get you to take that shot, and even Burger King's handing out free meals, and you could win a car. This is fucking crazy shit. It should have been a big hint. Oh, she has. Yeah, no shit. I to this day been saying that about my brother. He used to wake up in the middle of the night, panic attacks, and all kinds of crazy shit. And they didn't want to hear it, or I don't know that they ever did anything. He's not under my care at all. I mean, I'm not his. How do you call that? Can't think of the name of it. The fuck do you call that? Not caretaker. What's this? Just based on your content, you're definitely being monitored, shadow banned. Yeah, yep, exactly. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because I'm going to speak up. You know what? At the end of the day, I can't shut my mouth about it because they're trying to shut our mouths. And I don't like that. I mean, bullshit. We have a right to speak up. If they're fucking doing something wrong, if they weren't doing something wrong to society, then they would let us talk, you know? They're fucking attacking us in ways we don't even know yet. Yep, yep. Don't consent. It's right. Yeah, but you know what else? We're all contaminated from the shit falling out of the sky. The what do you call it? Chemtrails is chock full of uh, aluminum, barium, and strontium. That's also giving people Alzheimer's. We got fluoride and everything, from the toothpaste to the water, all kinds of shit to mess us up and dumb us down. Power of attorney. Thank you, Doc. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Oh shit. My neighbor, same deal. She was old cantankerous old lady, smoked like a stack. until she got that shot. She got the shot, and about 4 months later died. Yeah. Well, not only would they be putting it in there, it's going in anyway. They tell you to dispose of your medicine by giving it back to, I guess, whoever. Don't dump it down a toilet because it's ending up in the water table indirectly somehow. Uh, Hopefully not. I mean, if you flush your toilet, is that going over to your sink? It's just so much chemicals in our water supply. If you flush, a bottle of pills down there, that ain't shit. When in the grand scheme of things, companies are flushing thousands of gallons of toxic waste down there. That's what's fucking us up. Power lines too. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I said this earlier in the lives. What's this? No, they're forced medicating the population through the water supply. Oh yeah, I'm just saying it's not just that. You know, it's shit raining down on us too. Shit we're breathing in, causing problems too. But you're right. They probably found all kinds of shit in there. But at the same time, speaking about finding traces of this and traces of that, they're going into the sewers now, right? And finding COVID in the sewers. So why they're even testing the water down there is so they can come up and say, this neighborhood's got to be under quarantine. We're finding a lot of COVID. You understand? Did the same thing over in China. Go research that. They were going that far. So basically, it's all about fear that it's in everything. It's everywhere. I don't give a shit. It hasn't taken me out yet, so I'm just gonna go about my life. And that's the way you almost got to be with it. It's ridiculous. It's so full of fear that you're gonna end up dying from a stroke from worrying about the shit. They're forced what did they said they found? Yeah. Yep. Information. Yep. I got. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. They're acting like they calling it forever chemicals. It's all that shit somewhere or that's got to break down in the water system anyway. They're calling it forever because that they're forever dumping more down there, so it never completely comes clean probably because the water that comes out of the sky, whatnot, it all filters through the ground. It's a natural filter system. You know, they're dumping shit. You're right. If they pass the bill, they'll definitely won't be tested anyway. What won't they be testing for? COVID or chemicals in the water? And what bill are you talking about? That thing that Trump's talking about? Lithium. You're right. Well, did you ever hear Operation Sea Spray? It was done right in San Francisco Harbor, I believe. They had like a tugboat or something roll in, or a fireboat or some kind of small vessel come in that was spraying uh, something into basically kind of a mist. See how there's some kind of chemical. I can't even recall what it was, but it's basically testing it on human beings. Testing. What? They're not going to do testing anymore on anything? Is that on that Trump's big bill or something? Big beautiful bill. BBB. Build Back Better. The B system bill. What is that with that shit? I haven't even bothered to do too much research into that. What I heard, I don't know. I don't trust anything anymore. Hey, Mixed Media, how you doing? Sitting here drinking, what do you call it? Coconut water. This is the kind with the pieces of coconut, and I hate that. I like it just straight up coconut water. Shit's the bomb though for rehydrating you. Okay, I'm going to say this again. So YouTube, listen up. I want my fucking channel back. The other one you took a couple years ago. Like I said, you already gave Richie from Boston 5 channels. You gave like Crow. I think Crow's 777 got his channel back, didn't he? And Face Like the Sun. Grendel 61 got his channel back. A bunch of other channels are getting their channels back. I want mine back. Coconut water, best tasting ever. I gotta try that. Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. Yo, what's up, Army Giraffe? How you doing? Hey, when I put this live stream up, you guys can go back. I don't know if it's anything to watch in the beginning, but there was a fire under a bridge that I was driving over. So I came home, I was getting ready to do my live stream. I rolled back up the street, and I tried to get it on tape. He might be able to see where the smoke was pouring out from under the bridge. What's that? Cheaper than Foco Coco too, and no pieces. Yeah, I like just coconut water. I'll tell you what, it's good for hydration too. It's got a whole bunch of electrolytes and potassium. I'll turn this light off. It's right in my eyes. You guys can see me, right? All good? It's fucking hot. Thing's full of fucking chunks of coconut. Yeah, well, that's even with the light on. Was it blurry? Yeah, you know what it is. It's just for some reason the other one's crystal clear. I got to get a new I got to get a new port for charging it. The thing's messed up. It's about $40 to put a new one in there, and I got to hold off for a little bit longer. Maybe this week I'll get the thing up, start using my other channel. Yeah, so how'd that come out? Turnup's gonna be pretty decent. That's cool. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're good for you, dude. Like I said, man, I feel drained a lot of time from the heat because I work in kitchens and shit. Fire up one of them, drink down a whole bottle of a whole can of coconut water, man, fix you right up. Yeah, Mounds. It was Almond Joy was the other one that had coconut in it, and Mounds had the nuts and coconut, I think. I already dug that all out. I think it's broken. Somebody told me they can fix it. I took a little, the dental hooks that they use to pick at your teeth. Got one over at the Dollar Tree and gently was pulling dirt out of there. I've done it before. Now it could also have caused some of the damage to that. It was already had something wrong with it. Turnips are diabetic dream. If you love potatoes, way better than freaking cauliflower. Yeah. Did you used to eat a lot of potatoes? Yeah, it turns to sugar and starches, right? Potatoes. They break down in your. Are you like pre-diabetic? Do you think, or may have something like that? I had to lose weight there. I was getting close to being diabetic. Yams yams might have a lot of sugar content in them. I'm not sure. Well, it's carbohydrates. They break down. I think it kind of turned into like a sugar, if I'm not mistaken. She would know better. What's the deal with that, mixed media? Are yams a no-no, or are you allowed to have yams? Sweet potatoes. Yams, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are one of the most nutritious foods on the earth, man. As a matter of fact, if you ever heard of Andersonville, it was a Confederate prison down in where the hell was that? I'm trying to think. It wasn't Georgia, was it? Might have been, but anyway, it was down south, and they said that a lot of guys starved to death, and they didn't need to because they had a farm at Andersonville, like they were farming their own food to eat, and basically giving it to the guards mostly. Guards were taking it, but they were growing sweet potatoes down there. And it could have, if they gave the prisoners, it would have kept them alive. They were skinny as hell, starving to death. They ended up killing what was it, Captain Wirtz. He was, I think, a colonel, maybe he was a captain. He ran the prison camp. He was a Confederate who basically was cruel as hell to the prisoners. A lot of them starved to death down there. Yeah, there you go. I'd say, so then it's that they're actually, sweet potatoes are good for you for that, I guess. I know they're chock full of nutrition, like vitamin A, potassium, all kinds of different stuff in them, minerals, vitamins. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. The worst part about Andersonville, after a few guys were let go at the end of the war, they put them on a steamboat, the Sultana. Was that what the name of it? came up the river, up I guess the Mississippi River or whatever. They're bringing them back up after the war. Someone booby trapped it and put some kind of explosive in the boiler in the thing, the steam thing. It blew up, killed most of the guys, drowned a lot of them. The ship sunk, but those guys, a lot of them were too weak to swim to shore, probably even. Yeah, Andersonville was a pretty nasty place, from what I understand. Yep, yep. I believe they eventually hung Captain Wirtz. It might have been in, I think, right in Washington, D.C. Yeah, I think you're right, Doc. About 1,400 people died. I don't know. I wonder how many survived that when that happened. Maybe a handful managed to swim to shore or whatever. Basically, I think it was trying to get rid of those people because they were going to start squealing about the bad treatment they got. It was the end of the war, and once they got back home, they would have been ratting them out, and those people would have been war criminals and hung. And they got hung anyway. At least Captain Wirtz did. And that's what we got to start doing to our war criminals, that are out there right now. The treacherous bastards like Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They overcrowded it too, I think. You're right. You're right, Doc. Good call. I think you're right on that. Oh, you know who I haven't seen on here for a while? Any of you guys seen Texas 3? I haven't seen him for a while. Wonder how he's doing. He's the guy that usually comes up with the random stuff like, I'm like, how the hell did you know that? Wait a minute, hang on one second. Retouch off. What the hell is that? Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. You saw Texas 3 a week ago? I think it's been longer than that. I haven't seen him for a while. Haven't seen much of Mark recently. I don't even know where Amir is. Haven't seen Amir in a month or two. You know what cracks me the hell up? I can be on here for 2, 3 hours on this channel doing a live stream, and it'll be about the same amount of views, like 69 or 70 if I'm lucky. Never, it used to go up to like 100, 200, 300. I had one at 700. But now I don't even trust the statistics anymore with YouTube. Nothing makes any sense. Okay, YouTube, I'll say this one more time. I want my stinking channel back, the one you took. Give me a break already. Yeah, it wasn't anything that severe on that channel. Richie from Boston had more stuff that you guys would want to censor. You know, he took my damn channel. Yep. It's ridiculous. They're doing it to a lot of people. People that don't even deserve it. Do you guys know Squirrel Tribe Girl? She just got suspended from X. She's doing a video about it today. Yep. Gets tiresome. And here's the next thing that's really weird. Just saying about Mark not being on here. You know what? It's probably pissed him off 100 times over. How many times he comes on here, and Mark never says anything wrong, and they boot him off here like clockwork. And he done it to other people too. But they're really kicked Mark to the curb a lot. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's pretty good. Well, you got to kind of separate yourself from, so they don't doesn't carry over to the other channel. Well, you know what? They left my other channel alone, pretty much. That's still rolling pretty good, but I haven't did anything on that channel hardly in the last month or so. But they're trying to kill this channel off. It seems like. You want to hear something else that's weird? All right, I'm rolling along. I got almost 1,000 subscriber. They got me stuck. The same number for over a month. Now they'll let me get one or two, and then a week later they'll take one away. So I'm hovering back and forth. They did the same thing to Red Dawn's channel. She can't get past a certain number. So it's crazy. I'm literally talking like in the last 2 months, 3 months, I might have had seven, not even seven new subscribers, according to what they're showing, which is crazy. I was getting like seven in a week, and I'm up to almost 1,000 here. All of a sudden, I hit a wall. Now they're messing hard with me. It's that fucking wonderful AI shit that we got to deal with. It's destroying everything. I see they're actually letting me keep my thumbs up there. I got 10. Shit, they usually take them away too and reduce it. Exactly. That's really weird. Maybe they know that it's coming to the end. They don't give a shit. I think they want you to keep putting more stuff out there because they're about to make arrests. You're going to be out there with your material saying whatever, and they're about to pass a law where they're going to come and round people up. So here you go. Here you can have your channel back. Speak all you want now. Why else are they doing it? Doesn't make any sense. You know? There's like a shit ton of people getting there. Other people are saying that they're afraid they're going to get sued. YouTube's somehow, going to get sued. I guess for stopping people from speaking, like ripping off our First Amendment rights. That back on. That's bright. Hear that? My car just turns on by itself. Well, it's a hybrid. It just sits idle and then it just turns on every now and then. What's your theory on that there, Tammy? Why do you think they're giving back all the channels? Earthquake up in Canada, Fort St. John's, 4.4. Mary Greeley News just came across there. Hansel and Gretel. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I still want my fucking channel back. I don't care if the Wicked Witch is gonna get me and throw me in the oven. Yeah, the Hansel and Gretel story. You know what? I'm gonna keep. I'm every day I'm on here. I'm gonna keep asking for my channel back. Yeah, exactly. No, I know what you're saying. I knew exactly what you meant there, Tammy. Exactly. It's a trap, honeypot or whatever. Like they're trying to get everybody to go back. See, they couldn't do anything before, but they're about to pass some kind of law where we're all gonna get prosecuted for shit we said. That's what I think's happening. This is where our guns come into play. Meaning when they come to fucking round people up, then you get to use your guns for your self-defense. Because it won't be some guy breaking in, to steal your food. Well, that might come later. It'll be the fucking government trying to probably drag you off to a camp because you said something they didn't like. Now it says we got two in the chat. Somehow I think there's probably more than two of us in there. I choose dirt nap over their prison. Exactly. Exactly. Now we're down to one. Well, that's what's happening there. I'm talking about this shit. My count's going down now. There's only one in there. They're not going to give you a choice, though. Unfortunately, there, Tammy, they won't give you a choice between a dirt nap and prison. They're going to try to throw you in prison, and then later on they might inflict the dirt nap on you, or cut your head fucking off, or something like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Go out kicking and screaming, yelling and fighting. Anything you can do on the way out. Take a couple of them with you. Yeah. Oh, you know what, Doc? I heard something about Oklahoma area today, and I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. Somebody said something I meant to tell you guys. 'Cause we've got a couple people come on here from that area. What the hell was it? Jeez, can't remember. Give me a minute, and it'll come back. Can't think of what the hell it was. I know one thing that they had tanks on the street in Washington D.C. the other night. I don't know if you guys ever saw the hell's his name? Penguin something. He's a guy out of Washington D.C. rides around on a bike and films things going on in Washington. He had film footage. They had tanks and Bradley fighting vehicles right in Washington D.C. They're expecting trouble. Oh yeah, you're right. And yeah, there's a parade. It's Flag Day too, and Trump's birthday. They're gonna do something. You watch. Shit just came back. Did you guys see the clip on Jimmy Kimmel showing essentially how everything was in a 1 or 2 mile radius? No, would that just happen recently? Who will be 79 there, Doc? Trump? Yeah, it's all bullshit. I mean, it's probably bad, but they're probably making it look worse than what it is. You know, deep fakes and different camera angles make it look like there's thousands of people. It might only be hundreds of people. You know, different camera angles and just picking out the most violent areas. Yeah, go ahead. That'd be awesome. Mixed media. And we're still gaining thumbs up too. We're up to 11. That's cool. You see something here. Yeah, I just saw something in the headlines of basically, I think it's Daba was saying it's staged. All this shit, mostly, they're making it look worse than what it is. It's all pre-planned, paid crisis actors and everything else. Probably I've seen a few. Why? What's going on in Vegas there, Doc? Something going on? I'm still trying to remember what the hell I saw about Oklahoma one day. I should about. Oh, I think like I was saying about Washington D.C. I think there was military on the streets up in Oklahoma at one area or another. Have you seen anything like that? Whoa! Somebody got gunned down on a live stream. How long ago? How long ago was that, dude? Holy shit! What were they out just doing a live stream and someone came up and shot him? Guess YouTube's really trying to censor people or sending assassins out to knock off them. You were watching it live when it happened. Oh, wait a minute. I think I heard something about that. Yeah, it's crazy. That's when you know you're going overboard and you're crazy out of your fucking skull. If you're fucking shooting people over a YouTube video or something. Let me see something. Worked on mine, dude. But it's Tony. What the hell's the name of that? I just saw it. Mixed media. Can you hear me now? I just try to refresh the chat. Can you hear me? Mixed media, if you can hear me, give me a 5 by 5 or a thumbs up. Oh, there you go. Tammy can hear me. I know. It's fucking YouTube, man. I just went and looked at your. I saw the video you're talking about. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I'm off here too, in a little bit. It's Tony from what the hell's the name of that? God something. He's got like a couple different Sales Daddy channels. One of the channels he has, and the other one's God Rules or something. Or I forget what the hell it's called. Basically, it sounds, and I just saw a little of it. Sounds like that what they're doing is, like I said, they're showing just one little area and making it look like the whole country's, falling apart. Maybe it's not as bad as we think. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's crazy. They're using them in multiple different places. They were in Singapore a while ago, walking the streets. Yeah, we're getting ready to be in a prison planet. They're trying this all around the world, and they won't necessarily need to put you in a cage or a prison. The whole planet's going to be a prison. They're going to have drones making sure you stay in the house because there'll be a curfew like there is now out in California. They'll send thousands of drones through our streets, probably Skynet, whatever you want to call it. And then you'll have these dogs at street level, RoboCops and stuff. That way they don't have to even, a human being won't go in there and crack skulls open without having some kind of, conscience about it. Robot will come in and fucking kill you dead and not even just move on to the next human. He's just accomplishing a task. See, they can program assassin robots. I mean, it sounds all crazy shit, but it's really liable to start happening. Starlink, yep. Yeah. Well, because he talks like coded shit, and it's really weird. It's exactly right, Doc, like Terminator. It's fucking kind of scary when you think about it. Like you were saying earlier, Doc, about Palantir, too. That's also scary. Why the fuck do they need to know every single thing about you? And everybody. Trump spills the beans on paid protesters. Vincent Rhodes live. You see, both sides want the Civil War to happen, in my opinion, because they're working for the same goal. They're fighting over power and taking away our rights. It's like the Patriot Act did back after 9/11. They could whip up some kind of fake bullshit. And oh, by the way, speaking of fake bullshit, I just heard today that's possible. Someone was saying that Jeffrey Epstein's still alive. That he's been in witness protection, and that's why Cash Patel and Dan Bongino are going back on their word. They're caught in a situation they're not allowed to speak about it. And they said he killed himself. Something weird's going on with that. A while ago, I said he might not even be dead. It might have faked it, and he might be on witness protection. Exactly. Who's that? Epstein? Maybe. Why didn't they roll him out already and start making mass arrests? What more do they need? They captured the island, took as much evidence as they could probably off of there. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. Thought crime. What was that thing? Basically, predict that you're going to commit a crime a year from now, so they'll just arrest you now. See what I'm saying? It's crazy as shit. That's the AI is going to start predicting what you're going to do in the future, and they're going to claim that you're going to be a criminal, so they're going to take you off the streets probably. Yeah, kind of pisses you off, don't it, Tammy? You ready for war? I don't blame you. I feel the same damn way. It's bullshit. Yeah. Yep. Fuck around and find out, right? Yep. Take no prisoners. Go ahead, make my day. That's the other saying I was going to. And they take no bullshit from no AI or anything else. Right. Exactly. Yep. But they will try to start. They're going to start carbon tax, by the way, which means they'll fuck with your money too. They'll say, "Oh, well, you drove this many miles, and this, so we're going to put a little more tax on you." They're going to bring all kinds of enslavement on us that people aren't even aware of. It's going to come on kind of hidden at first, and you're going to start seeing like, what the hell is all this shit? Yep. Israel strikes on Iran imminent. What was that? YouTube channel, the enforcer, just said Israel's getting ready to strike Iran. Yeah, this is about it, dude. We're getting close to the end. Dog shock. They're gonna make us wear those dog shock collars. They won't even need to wear. You won't need to wear them. It's already got shit in your body. Even if you take the vax, they've been dumping so much aluminum on us and everything else. There's probably microbots in our water and everything else. We're probably inundated with all kinds of fucking biotech. That's what they were calling that, by the way. It was half the during the shots. It was called Biotech. Was the company that was doing it, like half biological and half tech. The mixing of the was it the clay and the iron and the clay, and that's right out of the Bible. What they're doing is taking your humanity away eventually. The whole Android thing, even the names of everything, the fact that you're holding an Android phone or you got an iPhone, you get like the mark of the beast over all that shit all ties in, and to them it's a big hoot, and they got their little codes and everything, but they're getting ready to fuck us up as a nation, as a world even. So we got to fuck them up first. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's actually a great idea. Does that actually work, Tammy? Dog shock collar, brass knuckles. I always liked the invention I was coming up. It does. I always wanted to get a super soaker, fill it with gasoline, and carry around a Zippo lighter. Make my own flamethrower. Probably melt through the plastic though. I think gasoline can fuck plastic up pretty quick. And it starts running down all over your clothes, and you look like one of them protesters. Did you see that guy light himself on fire? I guess they were throwing Molotov cocktails around, and he must have spilled some alcohol or gas on his pant leg or something. I guess so. It was the guy got burned up. Shit must have hurt like a motherfucker. Sales daddy. The situation has now become even weirder. That's the guy you were just show the link. It's Tony is his name. But yeah, he has a weird way of talking, and he's been doing that. He doesn't. His shit doesn't get taken down. He's talking kind of code. Monograph does that, but they don't seem to mess with him too much. Holy crap! That's what the guy in Boulder did. Yeah, yeah. I think he threw a Molotov cocktail and caught himself on fire as well. That happened during the other riot, George Floyd, way back. Guy he lit himself on fire by accident. Turned himself into a Roman candle. Instant karma. Yep. He went out in a blaze of glory, so to speak. Anyway, I think getting ready to shut this thing down. I've been on there for 1 hour and 50 minutes. Call it a night. Getting kind of tired. Talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. Try to do another live stream. If not tomorrow, sometime this week coming up. Probably tomorrow if I'm not too tired. See you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for thumbs up. Got like 11 of them up there. Have a good night. See you, Doc. See you, Tammy. See you, Mixed Media, if you're still on there. See you, who else is on there? Might as well say bye to everybody. I don't know, I don't see him anymore. There was a shit ton of people on there. Not a shit ton, but we had at least 11. Army Giraffe, see you later if you're still here. I guess I covered it. There was some other people on there earlier. After I get this video put back up, you can go to the beginning of it and see if you guys can see the smoke was pouring out from underneath the bridge before I came in over here. You guys have a good one. See you later.